Welcome to this video on managing drivers through Omni Dispatch's Geotracking. Geotracking is an effective tool to decrease driver errors and to provide needed driver instruction and correction. This in turn improves your bottom line. In this video, we will cover site geofencing, the active drivers map, and the ability to view and play back driver routes to and from sites. The geofencing feature allows the dispatch center to set a virtual fence around specific sites. To set the geofence on a site, open the site you want to change. There are two ways to create a geofence around a site. The first is to enter a radius in meters in the geofence radius field and click the Submit button. The radius you entered displays as a shaded circle around the site. The second method is hovering your mouse pointer over the small white circle next to the site icon on the map, clicking and holding the mouse button and dragging. This allows you to expand or shrink the size of the radius and sets the radius in meters in the geofence radius field. Click the Submit button to save any changes. The geofence is now set for the site. When Enforced Geofence is checked on jobs, the driver must be within the geofence of the site to save, load, and unload information. If outside the geofence, then the driver will not be able to save their carriage information, and an error message will display on their screen. This creates a valuable control to ensure that drivers load and unload at the correct location. The active drivers map is a dashboard that shows all active drivers and their location on a map. It enables the dispatch center to drill into a more detailed view of each driver to determine their status and review routes. Every 15 seconds, Omni Dispatch is gathering geolocation data called fixes from the driver's device. Every 5 minutes, Omni Dispatch automatically sends a set geolocation data from the driver to the dispatch center. If the driver does not have connectivity for a period of time, Omni Dispatch continues to gather geolocation data, storing it on the driver's device. Once the driver's device reestablishes connectivity, the complete set of geolocation data is downloaded to the server. This ensures that the integrity of the route driven is maintained and available for the dispatch center to review. As the active driver's map refreshes, the driver's icon will show his current location. If labels have been added to drivers, the map can display the various classifications created that allow the dispatch center to filter groups of drivers as needed by the dispatch center. In this example, we have created on our driver records the various types of jobs our drivers work on and other important skills our drivers have. We have not checked any of the labels, and so all the drivers currently display as unmatched. As we click the label checkboxes, the truck icons change color to indicate the matching labels. This provides an efficient way for the dispatch center to see various classifications of drivers so that they can more effectively manage their work. I can also add a new label to the map and select it to view which drivers have this label. Clicking on a cluster of sites and drivers expands the group to make it easier to see each site and driver. The active drivers map gives the dispatch center a comprehensive, at-a-glance view of all vehicles currently in operation. Hovering over a driver icon shows specific information about the driver. Clicking or control-clicking on the driver name allows the dispatch center to drill into the driver record. Viewing and playing back driver routes is accomplished from the driver record. Clicking on the Carriages tab allows me to see a list of all the carriages for this driver. I can click on a specific carriage to view the carriage details. The Driver Fixes tab shows the fixes detail for this carriage. If this is an active carriage, the driver's current location displays on the fixes map with the fixes for that driver. The legend provides the key to understanding each icon. The shape of the icon indicates the kind of fix. Stop signs are linger fixes, meaning they have a start and an end time. so a linger duration can be calculated. Arrow fixes have only a start time, but include a direction indicated by where the arrow is pointing. The colors indicate where the fix is in the sequence from map start to end times. These times are noted in the legend. Green is the first fix, yellow is the intermediate fix, and red is the last fix. Sometimes you will not see a red fix icon because the driver has not yet finished the route. In this case, a truck icon will display instead of the red end fix icon. The legend also shows the start and end times of the carriage, the start and end delta, the drive time, and the linger time. The playback buttons allow the dispatch center to play back the route taken by the driver. First, click on the rewind icon on the left. Click the play icon to start playing back the route. You may pause the playback at any time by clicking on the pause icon. Hovering over a fix provides information about the time the fix was taken and the speed and altitude. With this powerful tool, inconsistencies between what was reported by the driver and what the route playback shows can be reviewed with the driver. This ensures that the driver follows the correct route, follows higher safety standards, or makes other necessary corrections to complete carriages more effectively in the future. Driver fixes playback can also be used to review routes with customers in the event they dispute work that was performed. In summary, Omni Dispatch's geotracking feature will improve the efficiency of work while providing your customers that extra level of confidence that they are getting what they pay for. This results in an improved bottom line for your company. This concludes this video on Omni Dispatch's geotracking. Now, let's get to work.